Hey nerd family, and welcome back to another video. Happy June. Today we're going to be covering the free games for June of 2022 for Stadia and Prime Gaming, and we're also going to take a look at this week's games for Epic Games. Before we get into today's video, I do want to touch base on the fact that I'm always trying to make these videos better. I know I'm not perfect, and I know that the videos aren't perfect as well, and there's always room for improvement. I do want to appreciate all of the people who subscribe and follow this channel. And I do listen to all of your comments. So I really do appreciate the positive criticism to help us all get into a place where we enjoy the content together. So I do want to thank one of our most recent commenters, VR Techman. By the way, I like the name. But he did say that the videos need a little bit more sizzle, and I definitely want to make sure you guys know I'm listening to you, so we're going to make sure we have a bit more sizzle in today's video. I do hope that's enough sizzle for you guys. I don't want to put too much sizzle into one video and really knock your socks off, but if you guys like the sizzle, we can definitely do more sizzle going forward. But definitely keep those comments coming. Let me know how we can keep improving and make this a place where everyone wants to be. Thanks again to VR Techman. And before we jump into today's video, I'm going to go ahead and roll the intro, and I'll see you back here in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. Now, apparently the sizzle threw me off my game, so don't mind that the little video up in the top right is not going to match the audio that you're hearing right now for the rest of the video. Because unfortunately, I guess I didn't enable my mic when I was doing my screen sharing, so when I came back to edit this video, there was no audio, so I'm having to voice over. But nonetheless, we're just going to make the best of it here, because unfortunately I can't go back and reclaim these games, so it is what it is. But anyways, I hope everyone out there is staying safe and staying healthy. If you haven't already checked out the nerdcircle.com, make sure to head over there and check it out. Also make sure you're following along on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Nerd Circle, so that way you don't miss any posts when we post them. Sometimes we post some things over there if it's not quite time for video just yet, so make sure to follow for more. If you haven't already signed up for Stadia Pro, you can go ahead and use the link on the screen or head down to the description. You'll get 2 free months of Stadia Pro, and when you use that link, it helps us out here at the channel so that we can continue to make the Stadia videos for you. So we would definitely appreciate you using those links. Now in the description while you're down there's going to be a lot of other great things for you to find as well. So there's a lot of new links that are going to be popping up. One of them is Buy Me a Coffee. So if you guys want to help support the channel, you can head over to buymeacoffee.com/thenerdcircle. There is no obligation or anything there, but if you do want to help us out, we have some campaigns and some things over there for you to be able to help us out. If you guys haven't checked out the new Facebook page that we have set up for any gamers that are currently watching this video, you can head over to Facebook and look for Nerd Circle Gaming. Currently you will see us playing Evil Dead the game. Unfortunately, the first video is really not that great. There is a lot of lag, there's a lot of issues that we faced when playing it for the first time, but since you can only really get one first time, we decided to still go ahead and post that video. So you can go ahead and find it over there on that Facebook page. There'll definitely be more videos to come where we did figure out the lag issue. We also got a new controller, so we don't have the lag on the controller side either. So hopefully all the Evil Dead the game videos going forward will be a lot better than this first one, so definitely stick with us. There's also going to be a lot of other game videos with other games that we've been testing and other games that we plan to do in the future, so make sure to follow along. If you guys do want to see any live gameplay or do any co-op missions or anything like that, let us know down below or over on social media, and we'll go ahead and make sure to get that planned. We do want to thank all of our subscribers. If you are a new subscriber from the last video, you will see your name scrolling across the bottom. Again, we want to thank all of our subscribers, as you're definitely helping us get to where we want to be. If you have yet to subscribe, you can go ahead and subscribe, so that way you don't miss any of the new content to come out. You will see your name scrolling across the side for all the subscribers. We again want to thank all of our subscribers, as you're definitely helping us get to where we want to be. And if you guys do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps us out, as it lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. And if you could, please share this video across any social media platform that you like. We will have chapters down below, so if you only came for Stadia or Prime Gaming or Epic Games, you can follow the chapters to be able to get to where you want to be, and or you can fast forward to the end just so you don't miss any of the final thoughts. But first up here we have Stadia, so we're going to go ahead and pull up Stadia and go ahead and get into the 3 games for Stadia for June of 2022. Alright guys, and here we have Stadia. Now on that main screen you can of course scroll down and click on Claim All, but we want to take a look at each individual game here, so we're actually going to go up to that Store tab and we're going to go in and look at each individual game. Now spoiler alert, I did take a look ahead of time and it looks like we have 8 games this time, so we definitely have a lot going on here this time. So as we head into the store, we're going to scroll down and we're going to find the Stadia Pro Games section, and we're going to say See All. And we're going to go ahead and you can see we have a bunch of them here. So the first one that we have up here is going to be Death Run TV. It is a $14.99 game normally, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that one here today. Alright, and as you can see here, it is an action shooter game. It is mature 17 plus, rated M there. Let's take a look at the screenshots here. As you can see, there are quite a few screenshots for this one here. It definitely looks pretty interesting. There you have it. And as we scroll down, you can see the description here. There's not a whole lot there, but of course feel free to pause it and read it if you need to. You can also search on YouTube or Metacritic. And details here, it looks like it was released on June 1st of 2022. And if you want to read anything else there, again, feel free to pause it and go ahead and read that. But we're going to go ahead and claim it here today. And there we have it. We're going to go ahead and go back and look at our next game. Alright, our next game we have here is Lake. It looks like it normally goes for $19.99. We're going to go ahead and jump in here. So it's an adventure casual indie game. It's another mature rated M game here. The name Lake just for some reason sounds good to me. It really makes me want to play. As we look at these screenshots here, it definitely looks like an interesting game. It looks like something I could get myself into here, so I definitely think I will be trying this game out at some point here. And as we scroll down, you can see the description here, and we're going to open it up for more. But again, if you want to read the full thing, pause it there to be able to read it. You can also search it on YouTube or search it on Metacritic. And the details here, the release date is showing June 1st of 2022. So again, it just looks like the date that it was released over here on Stadia. And you can read the rest of the details here as I scroll down. Feel free to go ahead and pause it to get more information there. But today we're going to go ahead and claim it again here. And there we have it. We're going to go ahead and go back and take a look at our next game here. So the third one we have here is going to be Deliver Us the Moon. It looks like it's normally a $24.99 game, and we're going to go ahead and check it out here. Alright, it is an adventure indie game. Looks like this one is rated T for teen. And we are going to go ahead and take a look at the screenshots here. Pretty obvious, but it is a space-related game. It actually looks like it might have some pretty cool visuals here. It looks like it might be pretty well done. So I'm actually intrigued to check it out here at some point. And there you have the screenshots. There is the description there, so feel free to pause it and read through that. And you can search on YouTube again or Metacritic. And it looks like the release date again is set as June 1st of 2022 when it came over to Stadia here. And you can read the rest of the details there. If you'd like to pause it, you can do so. We're going to go ahead and claim the game here today. And there we have it. So we're going to go ahead and go back and take a look at our next game. It looks like the fourth one we have here is Through the Darkest of Times, normally a $14.99 game, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. Looks like this one is an adventure simulation, rated T for teen. So let's take a look at the screenshots here. It doesn't say it's a puzzle game, but it almost kind of looks like a sort of like a puzzle type game. but it definitely looks like it's got a lot of story to it. So if you're into the you know, big story type games here, then you may like this one. So there we have the screenshots. Definitely quite a few screenshots there, so it might be a pretty long story here. And we can take a look at that description. We'll open it up. Again, you can pause it to read the full thing. You can of course search it on YouTube or search it on Metacritic as well. Now the release date for this one shows June 1st of 2022 as well, so it's when it came over to Stadia here. And you can continue to read those details. If you need to pause the screen, you can. We're going to go ahead and claim the game here today. And there we have it. So now we're going to go ahead and head back and take a look at our next game. So the next one we have here is Cities Skylines Stadia Edition. I'm actually excited. It's a $39.99 game, but I have played the City games before. I've just never played this Stadia Edition one here, so I'm not exactly sure what's different about it, but we're going to go ahead and just jump into it here. Alright, now it's a simulation strategy game rated E for everyone. It does look like you can also play it free for 60 minutes for right now, but of course we're going to go ahead and claim the full thing here today. But let's take a look at these screenshots. It looks pretty similar to the versions that I've played. There's not a whole lot of screenshots, but it is a fun game, so I definitely think you guys would enjoy it if you're into this type of game. Now, we'll take a look at the description here. There's not a whole lot to it, but if you need to pause it and read it, you can. You can of course search it on YouTube or Metacritic as well. Now, it does look like it's got these game bundles. They look a little pricey, but you do have the City Skylines new player bundle for $74.99, and then you have the City Skylines collection bundle for $239.99, and you can see what each one comes with there underneath each bundle. Now, underneath the bundles, we do also have these add-ons. So there are quite a few add-ons. Some of them look pretty cheap, some of them are a bit more expensive. It really just depends what you're looking for, but we can take a look through some of the add-ons here. And they definitely have a lot of different add-ons for different things that you may want. So if you really want to get into the game and just have everything possible, they definitely have no shortage of add-ons, and there is a free one that we just passed there as well. So you can definitely find an add-on that should suit your needs, and there you have those add-ons. Now as we scroll down to the details, it looks like it was released on May 17th of 2022, and you can take a look at some of the other details there. If you need to pause the screen again, you can. We're going to go ahead and claim it here today, and there we have it. We're going to go ahead and go back and take a look at our next game. Now I'm excited for this one here. It's Golf with Your Friends. It's normally $19.99, but I'm excited because I actually own this game on a couple different platforms. It's generally a pretty cheap game, especially when you get it on sale. So I do have it over on Xbox Game Pass. It's included, but then I also did purchase it on a Steam sale, so I do have it just for the PC on Steam, and it's a pretty fun game. It is just rated sports, or E for everyone there. But it's a mini golf game. You know, it doesn't have the best graphics, but it's good enough, and it's got a lot of playability. There's a lot of fun things you can do. You can even turn on like a hockey mode, and it's just got a lot of things you can do in there. So just taking a look at the screenshots here, it really doesn't show a whole bunch, but it gives you a basic idea that there's, you know, a bunch of like mini games, if you will, that you can play. Let's take a look at the description. You can of course pause it if you need to read the full thing, but it gives you a basic idea here, and you can search it on YouTube or on Metacritic there as well. The release date is April 14th of 2022, and you can see those details. If you need to pause the screen to read more, of course you can. We're going to go ahead and claim it here today, and it's just great that we now have it in our Stadia collection as well. So we're going to go ahead and go back and look for the next game here. Now we're going to have to scroll down just a little bit to find the next one here, and the next one we have is Ben 10 Power Trip, normally a $29.99 game. We're going to go ahead and open it up here. Now, it's probably not really my full cup of tea, but for the little one, she likes to kind of sit and pretend she's playing these games, watch along, what have you. So this one we have here is an adventure action game. It is rated E for everyone. So I think we'll get a little playability out of it, but it's similar to like the Paw Patrol games or the SpongeBob games that they've given us before. So it's just nice to have more of those family type games. So you can kind of take a look at the screenshots here and see what it's all about. As you can see, it looks very similar to some of the games we just mentioned previously. So we can go ahead and scroll down here and take a look at the description. We'll open it up a bit here, and if you need to pause and read that fully, you can. But you can also search it on YouTube and Metacritic, of course. And the release date on this shows October 21st of 2021. And if you want to read the full details, we'll scroll down so you can pause it. It does have the extended details, so if you need some extra information, it does have those extended details for this one here. We're going to go ahead and claim the game here today. And there we have it. Let's go ahead and head back and take a look at the next game. Okay, we just got to scroll down a little bit here. And we have the next one here. I believe it's pronounced Tohu, but correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to go with Tohu. And it's normally a $14.99 game. So we're going to go ahead and go into this one here today. And it's a adventure, kids and family puzzle style game, rated E for everyone. So another family style game, definitely good to have those around. Let's go ahead and take a look at these screenshots. It definitely looks like it's a well drawn and well put together game. So I'm going to have to definitely check it out here at some point. There's not a whole lot of screenshots, but it gives you an idea. And if we open up the description here, you can take a little bit of a look at that, pause it if you need to. You can also search it on YouTube or Metacritic, of course. And release date is January 28th of 2021. And you can get more details there if you need to pause the screen to read more. It does also have that extended details section there to give you a little extra information. But we're going to go ahead and claim the game here today. And there we have it. We're going to go ahead and head back just to make sure that we didn't miss any other games here. But I believe that should be it. And it looks like that's the end of the list. Alright, so let's just head over and take a look at our full library here on Stadia before we move on and take a look at Amazon Prime Gaming. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick scroll down here so you can see all the games we currently have in our library. As I said in a previous video, I'm only going to be able to do this for so much longer unless we split the videos up, because the libraries in all these different game libraries are just building and building, and it's going to take a lot longer to show all these games in a video. But for today, this is the list that we have in our current Stadia Pro library. But that's all we got here for the games for Stadia Pro. So if you guys only came for Stadia, you can fast forward to the end so you can hear any of the final thoughts. If you guys have not yet joined Stadia Pro, make sure to head down to the description and use that link so you'll get 2 free months of Stadia Pro, and it helps us out here so we can continue making these Stadia videos for you. Alright guys, and here we are over at Prime Gaming. Now, as I've said in previous videos, you do want to make sure you do this over on Prime Gaming on the web. If you do the Prime Gaming desktop application, you're only going to get the games that work on the Prime Gaming game launcher. You're not going to get other games that work with other game launchers, so you don't want to miss anything. So you want to make sure you do it on the web. Now, as you see here, there is different categories, all in-game content and games. So you do get a lot of other in-game content and loot, but we just want the games here today. So we're going to first click over on games and take a look at what games we have here. Now, you're going to notice the first game that we have here is Far Cry 4. So we definitely have a nice title. It's probably going to be the best game we have here. And it looks like that's going to work over with the Ubisoft Connect application. So that, again, if you were doing this over in the Prime Gaming game application or game launcher, you would not see Far Cry 4 there. So you would lose out on that. So over here on the web, we can go ahead and make sure we claim it and then open it up in the Ubisoft Connect application to verify that we have it. And it looks like the rest of the games are actually going to be on the Prime Gaming game launcher, so we don't have to worry about anything there. You could claim those inside the application or over here on the web, whatever's easiest for you. So we're going to claim the games here, and then we'll go ahead and verify in the game launchers that we indeed did get the games, and take a look at the libraries like we always do. So first we're going to go ahead and claim Far Cry 4. So we now have that claimed, and we will be able to see that in the Ubisoft Connect application. If we go ahead and go back, we can now claim the games for the Prime Gaming game launcher. The first one up that we have is Escape from Monkey Island. The next one we have is WRC 8 FIA World Rally Championship. Then we have Calico, or Calico, not really sure. Then the next one we have is Astralogaster. And the last one we have is Across the Grooves. And if you scroll down, you will notice that it does have a section here for the free with Prime Amazon Luna games. So if you haven't tried out Amazon Luna, you can take a look at what the games they have for free. But now that we have those games claimed, we're going to open up the game launcher and we're going to take a look in our library just to make sure that they all showed up there. Before we head over there, let's take a look at the in-game content just to give you a quick idea. So if you do own any of these games, you can get some of these loots or boxes or anything extra for the games. You can take a look and see what they have here for you. They actually have quite a bit of stuff, so you may find some useful stuff here. If you own any of these games, make sure to come up here and claim these so you don't miss out on any free stuff. Alright, and here you can see the Amazon Games game launcher, where we just went ahead and claimed all the Prime Gaming games that you see there. Now, like I said, you won't see Far Cry 4, as you do have to get that through the Ubisoft game launcher. So you wouldn't have seen that here if you came here to claim your games. That's why we do it over on the web. Let's take a look at our full library of games. I do have it sorted by newest to oldest. So there you can see up at the top the ones that we just claimed here today. And going from newest to oldest, let's go ahead and scroll down. It's not the biggest of libraries. Definitely Stadia was bigger, but there you can see the current library that we have for Prime Gaming. And if we take a look over here at the Ubisoft Connect app, this is where you'll see where Far Cry 4 went into. So if we take a look here, if we click on games up at the top, you do have a couple different categories, but as we scroll down, there's a category that says My Games, and you'll notice that Far Cry 4 is in there with My Games. So we definitely did get Far Cry 4. It's always good to double check just to make sure you got what you were supposed to get there. Now, while we are in here, if you guys do have Ubisoft Plus, you want to head over to the Ubisoft Plus tab and always make sure to check your rewards. You do get rewards monthly, and those rewards are good to get like loot and stuff in the game. So right now we do have 4 rewards. We can use them within the next 6 days before the new rewards come out. But let's go ahead and use some of them. So I like this reward here. I'll go ahead and claim that one. So now we have 3 out of 4 rewards, and we have 6 days until the next set of rewards show up. So we'll just take a look and see if there's anything else that I'm interested in. And it doesn't really look like there is, but what you can do is you can take a look back at the history of the rewards. You can look at the current month that we're currently looking at right now. And you can, of course, go over and look at the upcoming rewards as well. So we'll take a look at the history. You can see what I previously did. There's the current month that we're looking at, and there's the upcoming. So just make sure if you do have Ubisoft Plus to not forget to go ahead and claim your rewards, so again you don't miss out on anything there. But that's all we have here for the Prime Gaming for June of 2022. So if that's all you came for, you can of course fast forward to not miss anything for the final thoughts. And we're going to now go ahead and pull up the free games for the week for Epic Games. Alright guys, and here we are over at the Epic Games Store. We are again on the web. You can pretty much feel free to do this one over on the application or the web, whatever works better for you. I just tend to like to do things over on the web just to make sure everything works according to plan. Now you may notice that they do have Death Run TV over here on sale. So if it's something you wanted to own, you can get a good price on it over here. Let's go ahead and head over to Discover so we can take a look at the free games for this week. Now it is good to point out that they do have a mega coupon sale here, 25% off, so you may find some good deals. So definitely, if you're in the market to buy some games right now, then take a look at the sale before it ends. So here is our free game section. We're going to say see all just to make sure we don't miss anything. And it looks like the free game today is going to be BioShock the Collection. So we're going to get BioShock here. Now it looks like it does end tomorrow, June 2nd. So if you do happen to catch the video before then, make sure to go ahead and claim this game. Otherwise, you're going to be getting this mystery game here, which is going to be coming out at the time of filming this in the next 18 hours. But by the time you're seeing this, it's going to be a lot less than that. So I don't know if you'll catch this in time, but some of you might. So let's go ahead and claim BioShock the Collection here. And yes, we are over 18, so we're going to continue. And if you scroll down, we'll get some information about the game here. It is a $59.99 game, so we're definitely getting a good value. We'll go ahead and open up the screenshots here. And as we scroll down, you will notice that it is a bundle, since it's BioShock the Collection. It does include a few different BioShocks. So if you are a BioShock fan, this is definitely not one to miss. So you will get these different BioShocks here in this bundle. And if you keep scrolling down, you can see the specifications that your computer needs to be able to run the game. So feel free if you need to pause it on this here. But we're going to go ahead and claim the game here. And there we have it. We are now complete and the game is in our collection. We're going to go ahead and open up the Epic Games launcher here. Now you will notice that I've been playing Evil Dead the game. If you guys haven't followed over on the new Facebook page yet, you can head over and search for Nerd Circle Gaming. We did start playing Evil Dead the game again. That first video is really not the best, but hopefully you guys can make it through it. But there's going to be a lot more game footage and game stuff to come over on that Facebook page, so make sure to head over there and check it out. And make sure to let us know your comments, concerns, questions, outbursts, anything to help us continue to make that page better. If you guys do want to do any co-ops or any live playing or anything like that, just let me know and we'll go ahead and put some stuff together here. But let's go ahead and take a look at our library. Now, I always sort the library newest first, but for some reason Epic Games doesn't always get it right. Even though it says recent up top, you'll notice that BioShock is in the second row. Borderlands 3, which was I think it was last week's, is also in the second row. And Evil Dead the game, it is a newer purchase that I made. It wasn't a free game, but for some reason it just doesn't always get it correct, but it's okay. So as we scroll down, you can take a look and see what we have in the library over here at Epic Games. Now, although some of them, like I said, were purchased, most of them are the free games that are in here, and I will say that they do give you a pretty decent selection of free games. Now, you do get them weekly, but if you do get, say, one game a week, and there are pages of games here, I'm not going to go to every single page this time, but if you do get one game a week, then you're totaling about 4 games a month, but usually you get 2, sometimes more games, so I'd say you probably get around the same amount that you're getting over with Stadia, and you don't have to have a subscription over here to Epic Games. So to have the free games, no matter how many you're getting, they're usually pretty big titles, and you're not having to have a subscription fee to do so. So it's actually a great program. If you guys haven't signed up for Epic Games, I would definitely go ahead and do so. As you can see, I have an extensive library, and I've only been doing it for quite some time. But that's all there's going to be for Epic Games for this week. As you can see, the next game is going to be opening up here in the next several hours by the time you're watching this video. We don't currently cover every week of games, but if that is something you guys would like to see, let me know. We can definitely put together a weekly Epic Games drop in a short video, or possibly just making some posts over on social media. So let me know down below what you guys would like to see going forward. But that's all we have here for Epic Games. And we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up here with some final thoughts. Now there's a lot of other game things that are out there. Of course, we have our Xbox Game Pass. So if there's anything you guys want to see as far as what games drop on Xbox Game Pass, let me know down below. We can start putting some videos together for that. We also have our NVIDIA GeForce, so they put out some games monthly as well, but really it's just them allowing you to play those games over on NVIDIA GeForce because you're playing your own games. But if you guys would like to see what games launch for any given month for that, then of course let me know down below and we'll get that put together as well. And there's a whole lot of other game stuff that we can cover as far as other game launchers and Ubisoft Plus and EA Play, and there's all sorts of different things. So if there's something that we're missing, make sure to let us know down below so we can go ahead and make sure to put it into a future video for you. And let me know, guys, did this video have enough sizzle for you? I hope it did. But VR Tech Man, if you're watching, let me know. What would you like me to put in the videos to make a bit more sizzle? I'm definitely open to hear your thoughts, so let me know down below. But alright guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video of the free games for June of 2022. I hope you're able to kind of see what the free games are that are out there if you haven't signed up for these platforms yet, and if it's something you're willing to do. And if you're on the fence, hopefully I was able to kind of help steer you in the right direction. If you haven't signed up for Stadia Pro yet, make sure to use the link down in the description down below to get 2 free months of Stadia Pro, and when you sign up, it definitely helps us out here at the channel to help keep making those Stadia videos for you. If there's anything that I forgot to mention, I'll leave it in the description down below. If there's anything you guys noticed that I forgot, make sure to leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow over on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Nerd Circle. And if you want to see more gaming stuff, make sure to head over to Facebook and look up Nerd Circle Gaming, our new home for gaming over on Facebook. If you guys would like to see any particular gameplay, then make sure to leave it in the comments down below. If you want to do any live gaming or any co-op gaming, make sure to let me know so that way we can go ahead and get that planned. But don't forget to share this video across any social media platform that you like. If you did like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps us out as it lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. Let me know down below, what is your game streaming platform of choice, and what game are you currently playing? If you guys have yet to subscribe and would like to do so, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified of any new videos to come out. You can also follow the links on the screen to the older videos. And until next time, guys, stay nerdy.